This is a single phase rectifier trainer kit. Here is a launch pad TMS320F28027F. This is an isolation transformer unit, which is a step down transformer, and there is a DSO to measure the waveforms, and this is a load rheostat, and this point to PCs or laptops. Now I am going to connect this 14-pin Molex connector from the isolation transformer unit. Now switch on the main power. Since this is already pre-programmed, now we are going to check the pulse. Here we can able to see the ZCD waveforms. This is the pulse P1, and this is the pulse P2, and this is the pulse P3, P4. The output waveform across G1 and K1, waveform across G2 and K2, G3 and K3, G4 and K4. Switch off the main isolation transformer unit. Now I am going to connect the circuit for a single phase full converter. Now switch on the isolation transformer unit. Voltage waveform. This is a current waveform. Firing angle using the key in the launch pad. You have to press, then release, press, release, press, release. If we do this continuously, we can vary the firing angle from 0 to 180 degree. Now I am going to load using the load rheostat. Corresponding with the current waveform also varies. If it is overloaded, this LED will be glowing, will be off, and the condition will be normal.
This is 3-phase inverter kit, inbuilt power supply. If you need external power supply means connecting over here, output terminals, display unit, controller PWM pulses, control keys, increment key, decrement key, enter and reset, power switch. The display showing 3 modes. I will select 120 degree mode, increase the frequency up to 50 Hz using increment key. This is the G1 pulses for 120 degree mode. You will increment the frequency means frequency also varying. If you decrement the frequency means the frequency also decreased. This is the output waveform of 120 degree mode at 10 Hz frequency, and change the 180 degree mode. This is 180 degree mode at 10 Hz. This is the output waveform of 3-phase inverter. Connect the ground probe and pulse. I have shown the output waveform of 180 degree. Now I am going to sine PWM mode. Now I have shown the sine PWM output here. This is the sine PWM output waveform at 50 Hz. If you decrease the frequency means output also varying. SCR setup. This setup have 3 triggering circuit, R, RC and UJT triggering. UJT firing circuit, diode, resistor, capacitor, variable resistor, SCR input power supply, inbuilt power supply, power switch. I am connect the R triggering circuit. This is R triggering, so 90 degree only trigger. The output waveform is shown in DSO. I am forming RC triggering circuit. Now I turn on the power switch, and the output waveform also shown here, and I will change the knob. The output will be triggering at 180 degree. This is UJT triggering circuit. I will change this knob. The output of SCR is shown in CRO. UJT firing circuit of SCR output is shown, and reduce the triggering pulse and output lamp also down. This is the SCR triggering circuit setup. Power supply section. This is input AC supply. This is phase control block, ramp signal and DC signal. Now I will turn on the power supply. Input of SCR triggering circuit. This is the ramp voltage. This is the DC voltage. And this is the triggering pulse control. This ramp signal output and DC signal output, these both are compared and will generate the triggering pulse, gate pulse of SCR triggering output. One probe is input AC and another is ramp signal. The ramp signal is generated with the reference of input AC supply. This is the triggering output of each SCRs.